Hey everybody, let's talk about scientific notation. Let's just jump right in. What is scientific notation? Let's define it. We're going to call it a shorthand way. A shorthand way of writing really big or really small numbers. Shorthand way of writing really big or really small numbers. So think about when you're texting someone. A common example is you want to use the word though. You don't want to type out that whole word though. It's one of those goofy English words with lots of silent letters. T-H-O-U-G-H. That's silly. You don't type that, right? You just type T-H-O because those are all the letters you need. While scientists kind of think the same way when they're wanting to communicate really big or really small numbers. So for instance, a really big number might be the surface of the Earth, the surface area of the Earth. That's going to be a really big number. We don't want to write out that whole big thing. Or maybe the mass of an atom. That's a really tiny little number. We don't want to write out that whole thing. So instead, we have this shorthand way of writing these numbers, which is going to make kind of more sense and be more practical. So let's talk about the format that this would be in. I'm going to write this really big in this box. So first of all, there's just going to be some number, which I'm just going to represent with a blank for now. And it's going to be some number times 10 to the power of some other number. So let's get a little bit more detail about this blank and this n down here. So for one, the number before the multiplication sign, so that's the number that would fill in this blank right here, it has to be between 1 and 10. So it can't be a decimal, and it can't be 11 or anything like that. It has to be between 1 and 10. Okay, so I'm going to draw a little arrow from here to there so we're super duper clear about what we're talking about there. Next, the exponent, this number right here, it can be positive. And I bet you could fill out the next blank. It can also be negative. And we'll talk more in the next video about what that means. Last thing I want you to do is draw a little arrow to that exponent. So again, we're doubly sure about what we're talking about. Now you see you have some example problems down below. Go ahead and go to the next video for those example problems.